everyone, this is Shachi Maheshwari, your coach to health, happiness and productivity. We were discussing on so many topics, and one topic which I think is very relevant for every corporate is what are the different roles where different roles have peculiar problems. Let's talk about operations department, let's talk about sales department, let's talk about HR department, let's talk about finance department, let's talk about IT department. All these departments have typical peculiar problems which are actually very specific to that department. We are going to talk about different problems which are confronted by different department heads and how they can be actually developing their skills to step up and solve those problems. We are going to start a series of all the roles related corporate problems which people face and which people realize that oh yes, I'm facing this problem, and whether there is anything to it as solutions. We would be talking about more and more problems, so feel free to post your questions also if you feel like. The first one which we are going to cover is operations department. Let's say you are an operations head. So what are the different kinds of problems that you would face? So you could face problems relating to performance measurement. How do you actually measure that people in your team are performing and they are actually able to perform at the same level with the same quality? The second problem is about resource management, where you could be having staff, equipments, materials, and how that particular resources are managed. Whether they are managed effectively, whether they are overutilized, underutilized, equally utilized, and how we can do better in terms of maintaining the quality of resource management. The third part is about process improvement, as to if you are into a manufacturing organization, then there is a different process to it, and if you are in a service driven organization, there's a different process. So what are the process improvements that are required to make so that those related problems will be one of your key things as a third way? The fourth one is about technology. What is the latest technology which has come, which could actually reduce the burden of lot of work by similar operations, or same person doing same kind of work, can we actually do a technology upgrade so that less number of people are required, or it could be done by one person by just handling the technology or software. These are some of the very, very peculiar problem to operations department. One more is that how do you mitigate the risk? What is the upcoming risk if we take up this process? If this process, let's say if a new technology is coming up and there is a risk that the particular product is going to get not sold in the way that we are producing, then that is a risk which might come in future, and how do you mitigate that risk? We are going to talk about all the problems which are on the operations department for this series. Stay tuned and keep looking at different problems and solutions that we are going to talk about. Thank you so much.